Bella Attrice to move forward to complete the lineup. All set to go from the 1,000-meter marker, and they sprinting away to a good beginning. Bella Attrice began well. Savage is towards the inside, and Three Rocks is on their outside, also going right up there in the early stages. Time for Katie's not far off them. Nepal is racing about 3 lengths off the leader. The push along Burnt Sugar further back with Tu Bellezza second to last, and the back marker Stage Play. They're going really quickly, and there's 6-7 lengths covering them from first to last as they race down inside the last 500 meters. And it's Bella Attrice in front here from Three Rocks racing second. Time for Katie's on the outside. Savage is down towards their inside. Further back to Nepal. Three Rocks hits the front now with 250 to go. Goes a couple of lengths clear from Savage, and Three Rocks has pulled well clear of the field here, and that's race over. Three Rocks is going to win comfortably by 4 to 5 lengths. Savage a clear second. Bella Attrice third. Stage Play further back. Time for Katie. Then came Nepal, Burnt Sugar, and Tu Bellezza at the end. Behind that, a photo, but probably Burnt Sugar grabbed that away from Nepal in the last 5 or 10 meters. Good win here by the favourite for Richard Fourie and Alan Greef. We look forward to hearing what Richard has to say for the balance of the afternoon. And this one was bred by the Parkers at the Ascot Stud, just situated down the road from the Fairview Racecourse. Three Rocks wins well. Race 2, the favourites home.
Well, Three Rocks arrives. First leg of the place accumulator like an odds-on favourite should, in the hands of the capable Richard Fourie. Well done to the Alan Greef stable. And I've got Janela with me. He's getting the World Sports Betting 1,500 Rand for the stable, for the groom. Well done to you, Janela. Very well done.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right, pleasure. Off he goes, and well done to them. And thanks very much once again for the sponsors coming through for the 1,500 Rand World Sports Betting. Richard Fourie, winning form sponsored jockey in the winner's box again. And yeah, this one pretty well. I think your feedback to the trainer is going to be pretty good, Richard.
Yeah, look, first time out, very, very green. Had to make up quite a bit of ground, but at last 300 or so, she was doing some fine work against the boys. And, you know, she went down still very, very green. And, you know, I was trying to get her as comfortable as I can, switch her off as much as I can. But when those gates opened, she knew exactly what was going on. Jumped out well, sat up second next to Louis, and you know, before we even came past the 600, Louis couldn't match my fully stride anymore. And I looked across to him and I said, whatever you do, just stay with me, because I'm so scared that she might dig her toes in. But top of the straight, she was on her own mission. She quickened up nicely, all in the hand, and you know, as green as she is, she knows exactly how to be a racehorse. So I must say well done to Mr. Greef, to his team back at home, obviously to the owners, thank you very much, and to my sponsors at Winning Form.
All right, top man like you, we're not going to let you slip away. I'm only going to ask you about runners that you've ridden before. Doesn't help I ask you about horses that you haven't been aboard. I'll ask Alan about that. In race 4, you've got number 4, Principessa Mia. You rode her on debut?
Yeah, look, I thought it was a great run, and yeah, probably should follow up today as well, if all goes accordingly, yeah.
All right. Race 5, number 1, Inherit the Rain. One of my fancies in the race. Competitive race, but I think Inherit the Rain's got a definite claim.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think his form is very good on the poly.
Yeah.
One or two horses that stick out, but I'm going to trust your judgment on that one. You know form probably better than me. But I do like him, especially on the poly today.
All right. And then I'm going to go to race 7, number 11, Silver Stardust?
Yes, unfortunately last time he was booked for a bit of galloping room up on the inside fence, and I think Smanga, you know, he drew wide and he ended up winning the race, and I sort of lost my momentum. Today I won't be in that sort of spot again. I fancy his chances.
All right, you can make amends. Thanks so much. We really appreciate it. The punters out there. Thank you, Richard.
Awesome, thank you.
There we go. Richard Fourie in the winner's box. Lovely to get these jockeys. And I've noticed throughout the country, they stand, and we really appreciate it, like the trainers do as well, and they give you their 5 cents worth, and they go out there trying. Alan, very well done to you. You've got a decent card this afternoon. First one, I thought a fair second, beaten by, I think, a better horse. But you'll be happy with this win, and the owners will be happy too.
Yeah, very well done to ASM Racing, Arun Charter, and Warren Rippon, to Ascot Stud, Heavenly Blue. You know, this filly ran a really good race first time out, and she was a clear second that day. She's beaten 3/4 of a length by a filly that had won, I think, or run quite a good race the time before. And this filly just had to build on that run, and she did, and she won a good race. So very well done to Concerned.
All right, I'm going to ask Nadine to come into the picture here, and we'll just pose and put this in. And Nadine, stay with us. The Bloodstock South Africa doing so much for the guys out there. What an incentive, 100 grand, 100,000 rand incentive. And we saw what a great sale they had as well, Alan. And I'm sure this really helps recharge the batteries for the guys to put their hands up at the next sale.
To BSA, this is a huge incentive, and you know, this filly, she cost 100,000. She's paid herself a second and a win. So, you know,
Makes a difference.
Makes a difference. She's on the front foot now, and she'll be in the profits hopefully from this run on forward. So very well done to BSA, and very well done once again to the owners and Richard on a good ride.
All right, don't go away. It's your turn now, sir, in the boxing ring. I'm going to go just 2 runners that obviously Richard hasn't ridden before. I'm going to ask you firstly about in race 6, number 4, Time Chaser. My question mark there is Polly.
Yeah, listen, she's improved with each run. I have added the blinkers on today, and she's been on the Polly, so there's no reason for her, you know, to be too green. But she's built on each run coming here to the Eastern Cape, so I'd expect a nice run. She's, you know, could be competitive, definitely.
All right, and then in race 8, number 6, Angel C. We've all fancied it. Everybody on course I've spoken to fancies that today. Richard hasn't ridden it before. What are your expectations there?
Oh, listen, I thought she ran a really good race last time out, and she was finishing off like a steam train. I think she's a huge runner for today.
All right, and then the race coming up now, I mean, you've got a couple of runners there. That's in race 3. That's Jack Ryan and Shambok. Do we include?
Yes, definitely. You know, Jack Ryan having his first run here in the Eastern Cape, first run on the Polly, but he's galloped okay on the Polly. I've been happy with him. His last gallop was a little bit better than his first gallop on the Polly. Shambok ran a really nice race last time and took his race well, but you know, I think definitely you leave the 2 horses out to Joan Peril.
All right, thanks so much. There we go. And I meant pick 6, not PA, obviously. So thanks very much to Alan Griff coming through there as well. Richard Fourie, we really appreciate this. The guys out there, you now have got time to structure your bets, your pick 6s, your 2 jackpots that are coming up as well. And well done to all the winning connections.